make we off mind. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you loud. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make we shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun diary politico. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, this one not day of in mind. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you loud. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun diary politico. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, this man not the of him. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Hello there.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining me from. This is Mayegun Live.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary.
Thank you very much. It's good to have you all back in the temple tonight. Please share the broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them Mayegun today.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Ẹ fara balẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Read the caption of the broadcast. Read the description as well. Share it. Like the broadcast. Get yourself ready for another blockbuster. Martinelli.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì. Mayegun ti dé.
Whatever nonsense they have promised you that you believe them. They themselves don't believe themselves because they were all empty promises. If you have sense, so according to Kolu, there is actually no real data to plan the development of Nigeria, which is true, by the way. El Rufai. I need to breathe in. Out. El Rufai has been crowned the Gbobaniyi of Ijebu land, Akile Ijebu by Awujale of Ijebu land.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o, Mayegun máa wí. Ayé ẹ̀sùnra yìí, Mayegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú,
ó ti dé o.
Mayegun máa wí. Ayé ẹ̀sùnra.
I'm from Kano. Wọ́n ní tí Kano bá ti end, Northern Nigeria ti end. Then tí Northern Nigeria bá ti end, Nigeria ti end nìyẹn. Màá sọ ní English. I go say am in English when we get the program started. Have you shared the broadcast yet? No? Please do.
Ayé ẹ̀sùnra. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Ayé ẹ̀sùnra. Mayegun ti dé.
How is this shege going, by the way? Because I told you, before now, we said, when you finally get what you are wishing for, when Kalu finally starts showing you the shege, don't come back here, begin to gaslight people and begin to ask us stupid questions like, are you happy that we are suffering? Are you now mocking us? Are you trying to oppress us? Is it because you are living in the UK? I told you before now, but some Olori Burukus, they will not listen. They have started asking me those stupid questions now. Today. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live, of course, for those who are watching live. If you're watching a replay, there's no real difference, by the way. So thank you for doing the needful, sharing the broadcast, inviting the Buhari Danes, the Buhari Didenes, the Buhari Dinotus, the Buhari Dijatus, Buhari Shukus, the Ungozi Haris, Neka Haris, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, and the unboot slaves of this world, the Abrodiane bastards. I'm coming to them. But the local ones, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all-risers, the bastards, the bat idiots, the cyberbarians, including their uncles and aunties abroad, the Abrodian Buhari idiot, the Abrodian bastards. Tell all of them that Mayegun today, because as it is, except for them to try to gaslight you, run their bigotry on you, it is pretty much like, at this point, it won't be a bad idea to ask, how is the shege going? I want to start with this. If you won't answer me, there are other people that will answer me, like yourselves, the Agbadorians, if they are watching. That's if they actually have enough to stay with us and watch. Now, let's go to that street. SOA TV.
Who you go? Well, my brother go vote for. Not Tinubu. This is my brother. This is a Yoruba man. That Tinubu is Yoruba man. Why go to I can vote for again?
Voting tribalism, you vote for.
This is my brother. The country no sweet.
You vote Jagaban now. You are in.
Jagaban fail us. The man fail us well. Jagaban fail us. This Tinubu, he don't fail all Yoruba people.
Tinubu fail all
Yoruba people.
So you don't get joy now?
I don't get joy unless make him do well.
So Tinubu no do well now?
He don't do well at all.
Maybe time never reach now.
Time don't reach to do him, but he don't do well.
Papa, how the thing they do you now?
Well, something to cost for the Nigeria.
You go vote for your own right. I vote for my own. They are not really leave my brother. Go vote Peter Obi or vote Atiku. What you got? Come. Let me tell you this. I cannot tell you that. I don't vote for them.
You know if you vote them?
I swear.
So it's because of your tribe?
Yeah, no, forget about tribe. Peter Obi, they say Nigeria need young people. Yeah, but no, so
people regret saying you even support.
Extra regret they worry me. I hope I regret because that man only waiting for us as they look at me.
But they say na Yoruba turn na Yoruba.
Na make them forget tribe. But we go Emilokan. Waiting. I beg bros no make
talk Emilokan.
Emilokan don't die now. No Emilokan no day gay. Emilokan no day. Nigeria bad. Something where they buy. See, only service of oil now. If you want service your motor, if not close to 30,000, no service. You know, Buni. Why no go? Our turn now.
Is it about turn or about credibility?
No, now.
It's a turn about credibility and capacity.
Capacity. Capacity. Tinubu ogbe Nigeria.
ẹ wo bàbá ara bàbá kò le.
ṣáda tiẹ̀ wá gan le ṣáda tiẹ̀ gan yá tálára ẹ̀ yá Nàìjíríà.
You know, let's look at like the person don't grow old. Age no dey like taba talk about lo àwọn arúgbó tó wà nílé, all these old people wey dey out, they no go fit function.
fẹ́ dàgbà ni ẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ dàgbà.
We never try yo. He never try. We know say our papa but he never try.
You vote am, sir?
Vote am.
Are you enjoying him?
No, I never enjoy.
You regret say you vote am?
Yes.
But they tell you that time now.
When tell us saying go do this, go do that, we never see anything.
So you are telling me say the man no dey competent?
And they no be say no dey competent, but make him try. Because we know say no be only am go do am. Then plenty. But as he be say head of head, na name we were go fit body the court.
Voting for
Jagaba APC also Iragbejima.
Tinubu carry us for up like he got not wow. All of us scatter.
Tinubu fuck up for
They fuck up, I'm telling you.
Because we see him as our Messiah. We never know that he should be the one that will disappoint all the nation.
So you are disappointed now?
Highly disappointed.
You regret say you vote Tinubu?
I regret, I'm telling you. I'm a driver. I regret. I regret when we talk am, but we will not agree. We say our brother, and I go do it.
My brother don't like
They don't mad us, don't eat us for grant.
I
know they fear him.
But you vote on now.
Doesn't matter. I vote him.
You regret.
My brother.
You don't regret.
How much were they buy fuel before we vote him? Now how much is the fuel?
Would you vote for Tinubu?
I vote for Tinubu. But I'm going to do better.
Yeah.
But I see enter now.
No joy.
We dey do it in life.
All right. Today.
Ọdún rárá, wàláì. Ìlú ọdún.
So Jagaba báyìí, ṣé kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe báyìí?
Kò yé wa àmọ́ tí ń ṣe báyìí o. Pépó kan lọ tí ń bá lọ rẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ó ti sú yín báyìí.
Ó ti sú à, wàláì.
Ẹ sì dìgbò fún.
A dìbò fún náà.
So dojú tí ó bójú ò bá jẹ́ báyìí.
Ó ti dójú tì à o. Ó ti dójú tì.
Big regret now.
Very big one. Very big one. Very big one.
Say you vote Tinubu, how many election did you ever?
We did not expect this kind of a thing to happen in this country by now. Because we expected him to do what people, you know, and I don't even know how to put it. Beyond people's imagination. That was what we are expecting him to do. Because we see him as our Messiah. We never know that he should be the one that will disappoint all the nation.
So you are disappointed now?
Highly disappointed.
So you won't make the man resign?
Have you seen where a president resigned in a country before?
Yes, now several places.
Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning. Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. So let us start the program. There are actually people who believed that if Tinubu was going to be different in this life, there are actually people who will, if they have to actually test them, you are going to agree with me that the percentage of 70% of Nigerians that have mental health problems, these are those who are going to make the chunk of like people really believe that. Anyway, as it stands, data no day. There is no data to work with. Nigeria is a fraud. Do you understand me now? Nigeria is what? A fraud. A fake that appears to be real, but is complete fake. There is no real data that can tell who are Nigerians. How many are Nigerians? As I am talking to you right now, there is no reliable data anywhere. Not just that, Nigeria is printing passports, printing, what do you call that? Driver license, printing this, printing BVN, printing national ID card and all of those. They are like a business center. They do them when they have money to want to steal from them, But when you go back to them and say, what about those details you collected 3 years ago? Wahala will start. Anyway, they also said they wanted to lift 100 million people out of poverty. Rather than lift 100 million out of poverty, the 100 million people dragged extra 60 million joined them in 8 years. Now, over 160 million Nigerians are living in extreme poverty. That figure is just what we play about with. I cannot defend it. Mayegun, can you defend the population of Nigeria? I can't. Nobody can. It's all fraud, fake. And most of the time, the numbers are used only for sharing of, sharing of the resources of Nigeria, money. So if you ask them, how many people are so in so places, they will give you numbers. Though. There are numbers, though, but they are not real. Kalu knows that. And that is why Nigerians generally today, we have numerical problems. Sure you get. When I say number problem. And Nigerians will be hearing somebody stole 80 billion. They say, that one just stole 80 billion. To them, they have no idea what that 80 billion is. Okay? But when Nigerians want to tell you about this airport, they can tell you that, you see this airport, right? It's different from all others, though. Because it's Mayegun's airport, right? It's worth $200 million. And now you go come they say, you dey mad, Dini. My friend, you think in an ordinary airport, something that is Nigerians have problem with numbers that way. Because Nigeria is built on fraudulent numbers. Northern Nigeria, that is full of deserts, where it is on record that high internal migration from northern Nigeria to the middle belt part of Nigeria to southern Nigeria is massive for decades. But yet, they made an average southerner believe that northern Nigeria is more populated than vegetarian, green, wet southern Nigeria. In my life, for those who know geography, if you say, see in your life, have you ever seen where the north is more populated than the south? In your life, ever in the world? Give me how many? Oh yeah, except in Nigeria, because it's fraud. They will never allow anybody to conduct any census. You will never know the number of people living there, young, old, and where. Because if you try it, you will expose generational fraud. And in fact, a lot of you will begin to kind of say, well, you know what? We are done. We'll break up this fraud. So talking about number, Nigeria is built on a fraudulent number. And that is why your government can't really plan. They can only guess. Sure you get? They can't plan. They can't say, okay, in Ogun, the number of young people who are in Ogun, this is the number. And you can easily go online and check. It's okay, how many number? This number. If you go to all the world population today, if you go to America website, if you come to the British website today, they will tell you how many people, the population of Britain. When you begin to break them down, you will get to a stage that you will know the number of people who are young, old. You will know the number of people who are who are educated to what level. You will know the number of people who are educated, employed. You know those who are educated, unemployed. You know those who are not too educated, employed, or what, you know that stuff. You'll be able to plan for women, for children, for elderly, for the retirees, for everybody. You'll be able to. You don't really have to have all the resources in the world to be able to handle the country with right data. So in Nigeria, they just manufacture them. One politician can just open his gutter mouth and say, the local government is bigger than the entire eastern Nigeria, and the dumbos, educated wearies. They say it's true. It's true. Do you see the map of northern Nigeria? If they put all the people in Eastern Nigeria together, they are not up to one local government in Kaduna. These are educated ways, so. But they have no proof of that. There's no proof of number and say, okay, oh, this number is real or is not real. So they now say they want to lift 100 million out of poverty. How? They will be giving them 5,000 naira to fight poverty. Omo, they believe them. 5,000 naira to fight poverty. Job for the boys. 8 years more fell into that poverty. Nigeria became the poverty capital of the world. Nobody could explain. All of them couldn't explain how. They were asking themselves, how? We thought Bokwari was Then they started sharing for 5,000. That is why Shadia came out one day and she said, I never see that in my life. Sharing 500 billion naira by handy to 11 million households where they fear God now. But you see this Olori Bruku APC akpodas. APC Dabi Moshidas. APC Egbekegbes. They say make her they cry. They cry. Continue to cry. Nigeria will be great. Now Bokwari is done with them. Tinubu is here. Tinubu said, when they presented register, not today say register. Billions were disappearing. Okay? The vuvuzelas, the praise singers, the ass lickers, the all risers. Even road to 2OK serve in no day. Ordinary food money to buy gari serve in no day. They are dying in that shamelessness. But they couldn't cry in public. They couldn't. They were waiting. They said, okay, we'll give you, what is that thing called again? That one that they were like giving them 30,000 naira, 33 months. It's not sure P. They have a name for it, Tijari. Now they are owing them about 3 years. For the past 3 years, none of them is paid. I forgot the name. So today, Tinubu came and they said, there is no real data to plan for Nigeria growth. So, not because they have anything to do about it. They have opened websites. They have started telling some of the people to go and register. Go and collect 50,000. Empower. It's called Empower. You remember when they started the Empower, they took Shuopi from them. Goodluck Egbere Jolantan was giving people 10 million naira, 20 million, 50 million. Young people we don't know anybody. To collect money and start business. APC, Egbekegbe came. They cancelled the Shuopi. They brought in N-Power. N-Power. N-Power of 30,000 naira. And they start, this is the change we voted for. This is the change we voted for. The day they opened the websites for all of them, we no get job to go and register for Empower. A single day, 14 million registered. The website crashed. Last, they came back and they said, okay, we are going to be doing it in batches. So we'll take some batch now. Okay? We'll pay you 30,000 naira every month for 3 months. So you will go. Other people too will enjoy. Yourself will go. Other people will come and enjoy. From 10 million naira to start a business, they started giving them 30,000 naira for 3 months. 90,000 naira. They were waiting for the change. That was the beginning of their poverty. Majority of them ended up running away from Nigeria. Not majority. Some of them had to run away from Nigeria. Shopee. Wọ́n gba Saturday lọ, wọ́n gba Sunday lọ, wọ́n gbé Thursday lé wọn lọ́wọ́. Then collected Sunday from their hand, which is the future of it. They gave them Thursday, the past participle. This APC, Egbekegbe. Last, they said they were going to employ, they are going to give them 3 million jobs every year. Last, they announced about 600,000, about 700,000 of them. Gave some of them the first batch money. The last batch, no collect shishi till now. The Olori Bruku started messaging me. Hello, Mayegun. I have one information for you, sir. What is that? Yes, sir. Man, I have this secret. I want you to help to tell the whole world. Koshi song, what is the secret? Sir, you see this empower is fraud, oh. Oh, yeah, oh. Tell me, who be that guy's name that they talk say discovered River Niger? Oh, yeah, Adam Smithy. Continue. Yes, sir. That Shopee is fraud, sir. They did not see. They did not pay us. They have not paid us in the past 3 months, sir. Tell me more. Really? They didn't know that. Well, some of them. I had to start checking out their Facebook everywhere. And they won't make a contact. Say, justice for Shopee. Justice for Shopee. And one weary. They use you cash out. You never saw through that. And they are doing it again. Some of them they stopped messaging me anyway because they realized that instead of me to go out and say, Bokwari, pay out the Shopee. I remember that time we were telling Bokwari to go harder. How many of you remember that time? They said, Bokwari, go harder. Go harder. The Shege was I mean, in fact, the Shege was like, it wasn't here, Baba. So they came back to come and blackmail me. They wanted to come and gaslight me. Are you happy that this is? I thought you are somebody who love humanity. I thought you are somebody who does not like injustice. I said, you take your hand, buy gomole. You add the gomole to your dinner, chop am. So you can't expect say may no kill you. You spend and use your energy, okay, to bring back the people that are only interested in destroying your life, destroying your future as a young person. You think it was a game, Abi? You thought politics is a game. Continue to cry. We go beat you again. You think saying a Chelsea man you. So then when you now started when the Shege begin to haunt you, they look for person who go sympathize. That was what I told you. I want to be any. So that's why I keep reminding them. When you see the APC, they don't like me. I don't like them. And we know they pretend. They don't like what I say. Because they have this, what they build. They think I just wake up every day and I just wish that Nigeria should not be better. As if to say, na me be Professor Pella. We go just do abracadabra. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, suffering. Oh yeah, Shege, go to Nigeria. You are making choices. I told you. Elections have consequences. Don't joke. You cannot blackmail people to begin to feel sorry for you when you believe that politics is a game. Igbos versus Yoruba, Hausa versus Fulani, Muslim versus Christian. This Ori Buruku. When it begin to now haunt you, you don't turn around and begin to try to now say, Mayegun, at least you should not above me. January, Abori Buruku ve ba wa tawon to ni eni. Epe loro yin gba o. Epe laro, epe losan, epe lale, epe laro, epe losan, epe lale. You know the hardest part of your life is that majority of you are pretty much like your parents. The ones that you told us that they don't use social media. We should continue to shout. We should continue to scream. Your parents don't use social media. They are the ones that will collect cup of rice, 1,000 naira, wrapper, and everything they can give to them. And they can bring your oppressors back to power, your oppressors. So when the Shege begin to hit you, now you have to come onto social media, begin to pretend that I regret this, You know why I'm saying this? Because I am 100% confident, that I can't describe it. You see, if I keep describing it, you will think I am wishing it on you. And sincerely speaking, the mouth no go fit explain wetin your eyes go see. You and your parent that you used to brag, Abi. Apologies to some of you that are also sharing in all of this. So, because myself, they share in all of them. I'm sharing too. I don't like you. So if you see me, they get mad, they get angry sometimes. You they think you they call them energy. Baba. Now frustration. No. Because you see the ruins that these criminals are causing. It's not limited to the criminals or the Donda Eddie. That are shouting. I mean, those ones that have now developed arthritis. Standing on his mandate or not a mandate. I won't weary. It's not limited to them. If we want to be honest with ourselves, so that you are not even living in Nigeria is not so like me. When we say they do big man like say, and they feel like I used to kind of come onto my Mayegun's diary political and just feel like, oh, for humanity. Okay, I don't think I'm using this 200K. I just go do giveaway. Then it got to a stage where I just felt like, you cannot be feeding the Oluri Burukus that think politics is a game. And if you really want to give anybody, if I want to give anybody my money or anything at all, random or anything, I have to do a thorough background check. Because you cannot be using humanity, okay, to save those who want the end of humanity, because that's what they are doing. So I started cutting that down. I started going like, okay, so when you come to me privately, I'm like, okay, let's see. I'll see your face. Let's see where you do. And I have no regret about that, by the way. However, people have told me, including me too, because man, no lie. It got to a stage whereby, does anybody know what phobia for text message is and phone call? Do you know what the phobia is? Agbadophobia is for those of you who don't like the Agbadorians. What is that? I started feeling like I began having phobia when people, my number is public, right? When people will begin to send me voice notes, messages, help me. It's about to die, yo. I no shop for the past 8 days, so Mayegun this or that. And once I read the message, my mind is not going to leave that message until I do something. Then, as Nigeria continue to deteriorate and continue to go down the drain, I started developing textophobia. You see, I get legend for here. People will be say they are wordsmiths themselves. I be SMSophobia. Phonophobia. Textophobia. SMSophobia. Musha ni phobia sha. The phobia got worse. This is true story, true life story. I'm talking about myself now. Because people told me they developed the same. So the phobia got to the point that when I receive emails, I will be so scared to open them. Because I don't know if the person on the other side is going to know that I have opened the message. My own message, I know the whole person money, I know the whole people money. Oh. And there are people who have said the same. Some said, I don't even use my WhatsApp anymore. Some said, I don't even reply my WhatsApp anymore. And a lot of people, because of the decisions of Oluri Buruku Dede. So it's not limited to you. So I apologize to some of you who kind of, but it's ideal if those who know better are prepared ahead of time. Some said it's colophobia. You shall know the phobia, sha. Sure you get. It's a phobia where when your phone rings, if it is not the number you saved, you begin to feel like, oh my God, who is this? People, they call me at 2 a.m. in the morning. Baba, I know whole person money. Sure you get. But you all know yourselves now, for those of you, once they open your profile and they see that you are living abroad, Abi, you all post your profile picture shows that you and your family seems to be like say you do okay. They will befriend you. We have all been there. So this evening, I posted on Mayegun's Diary Political on Facebook. And I said, the greatest Nigeria student. I wasn't expecting them to say great, but you can help me. Now, this is what I put. I said, greatest Nigeria student, great. The greatest Nigeria student, great. Inside of me, they call, they do great inside. Articulate Nigeria student, articulate. I can say, I beg you, January is just about 15 to 16 days away. Have you started seeing them opening the branches of Student Loan Bank? I'm sorry to disturb you. I even said I am sorry to disturb you. I just want to know. I know they Niger. Now them they there. Because January is here. Hope is here. January is here. School fees is here. Inflation is here. Dropout is here. And everything is here. So you can tell me, and I was being honest, like just trying to kind of engage, have conversation, raise their subconsciousness and say, listen, January is not forever. It's not like still coming. You are already receiving your tuition increase right now. Don't pretend about it. All of you are getting that message now. If you are a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Your own word has probably told you about the new school fees, Abi. A lot of people are wondering how are they going to get about it. How are they going to get about this 2024 to real long? 500 level, 400 level. Why is it going to be like? And I'm being serious. Instead of, other people just came, Nigerians don't take things serious. Everything is cruise to them. Others came, they started laughing, like, violence it is. You couldn't forget that. Nothing like that. Oti law. Other people came, they said, well, this can still be done by developing a policy of a central bank that is going to make all the commercial banks to give the loans to the students. So anyway, I shall ask for conversation. Let everybody bring opinion. But that's not the question. The question is, bank is do you know their website? At least website should be ready for something that people are going to be sending in application by January. Conversation, but they know they take us serious. Some of them came. But the ones that actually cracked me up a bit, they didn't get me offended, okay? They didn't offend me. Just cracked me up. Are the regular culprits, the Lagos Abobakus, the Lagos Ronukus, Oshobu Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass leakers, the wearers that are pretty much like this guy.
What the bad thing we say and the way you don't forget?
Hey, that's my mom. The way my mom brought me up, I don't like it.
How did she bring you up?
No, she brought me up badly. Not the way I desire to be.
How did she bring you up?
She brought me up so lack and not well care of. I was not giving up.
That was how I invited Wirisu. One of them said, listen to this, one of them said, they have not passed the 2024 budget. Then I was like in my head, but they passed the supplementary budget. And in that supplementary budget, they said they will buy cars for the senators. They have delivered the cars. They said they will buy cars for the first lady. They have delivered the cars. They said they want to renovate Tinubu's house in Abuja, Tinubu's house in Lagos, Shitty Man's house in Abuja, Shekau's house in Lagos, they have awarded the contract. They have started the renovation. They said they wanted to buy 5 billion naira yacht. They have delivered that. But inside that same supplementary budget, don't forget to, they said 10.5 billion for student loan. But this Olori Burukus said in our 2024 budget. I would have asked them, hello, how much is the student loan in the 2024 budget? Anybody? Anybody? Zero. That's the problem. Sometimes you think I am the one wishing you evil, but what you are wishing yourself is more than, lunacy. Be wary. You are hoping that something will exist when there is actually no move, no effort in making them happen. And that's it. You just wish they happen. Weary, people, but sorry, yani. 2024 budget. Money, how much is the student loan in 2024 budget? Do you know it? Tell me.